we said, set at wide lengths in terms of the grip, obviously. A lot looser in the grip, but certainly more in the fingers of that right hand. So the right thumb's going to sit more on top. Don't smother your elbow and shoulder to try and get your hand over. Don't just drop it down to your fingers. It just sits there in the pads rather than in your palm there, sort of like almost like a fist grip. We could call that. We grip it quite sort of firm and tight. The forearm gets tight and your arms gets very stiff. And now your elbow can't really function correctly. So looser in the grip, then the elbow can sort of soften as you go back. Because the thing we're trying to do now, as we said, is get that club to hinge up rather than sort of pull inside. If you watch the one on the left here now as you go back, the elbow now sort of stick outside of your body there, the club sort of going back a little bit low, and your left arm very low in the backswing across your chest there. Because of that, now as the club comes back, you come back way on the inside, your natural angle now is kind of this way, which is not going to be very good to hit the ground. The circle is going to want to bottom out here somewhere behind the golf ball, okay? So because of that, you're bottoming out here. You then got to try and make an adjustment. If you make the necessary adjustment, which is possible, more than likely with the club coming in here, the ball is going to cook and go way to the left. Okay, what we've got to try and do is get the sensation from here. Now the club going back, staying nicely in front, elbow into your body. You can see that you're hinging the wrist up there now. Look how much further that backswing has gone from there in comparison to where you were. That's your backswing. Those two positions there. That left arm's a lot higher across your shoulders there. Much higher hands. I mean, the hands are sort of above where your hands are relative to your top of your head compared to your chin. So you've got them a lot higher there just because the hands have hinged. So the hands have followed the club. You haven't lifted your arms up. They've just sort of followed the sort of natural curve of that club around your body, okay? So we're getting the club more up right there now. As you start coming back to the golf ball, you see the club now, when it comes down to sort of level with your hand, is more in line with the target, not sort of stuck behind here as you were before. You've got a chance. Come back to the golf ball. Perfect strike at the middle of the golf club there now, and twisting through. What we've got to try to do now, at this point here now, the fact we can sort of still see your nose there means your head's probably staying a lot longer than we need to. But that's been told you from day one, because partly the angle you were creating meant you topped the golf ball. So people then instinctively, oh, you're topping the ball, keep your head down. It's just the natural progression. Unfortunately, people get told, keep your head down, bend your knees, keep your arms straight. One of those sort of three things, if not all three. And then you're on the golf ball going, knees bent, arms stretched around. It's like, what the hell am I going to try and do? Okay, so get the angle working more up. Saying goes, what goes up can come down. If the club swings too low around your body, you've got to make some necessary adjustments, which on occasion you made. And that's when your 48 was in there, and you'd done 9 odd rounds, St Andrews, was it? That's when you click together, and the 3 or 4 wrongs that make a right clicked. But then when one of those 4 don't quite work together, it's way left, topped, or whatever, and it's an inconsistency, as you said. Okay, so we can get a better angle with the club, get the club working up. It's not a lift with the arms, it's a hinge with the wrist, and the thumbs then sort of follow the club up with that. We don't want to be lifting the elbows up this, any sort of lifting sensation, because that lift's going to cause you to come up anyway, and you'll just top it. Exactly. So what you'll find now, again, potentially with a slightly more upright angle of the club, hitting the ground now is going to be easy peasy. You might find the first couple where you sort of thump, oh bloody hell, the ground's a bit closer than what you used to, because before it was too far away on the angle, so you had to try and drop down. Eventually you'll just get rid of that need to drop down, obviously, because the angle's going to be better to hit the ground normally, rather than you trying to adjust to that. Okay, and then as I said, when you swing through it, allow the body to swing through fully. If we get shots going this way, it's because the body's kind of stopped and the club's overtaken and you hit it behind you. Again, trying to stay down too long more than you need to. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Yeah. So again, just quick summary then. Okay, grip wise, more in the fingers. So your right thumb's going to be covered by, right thumb covers your left thumb a bit more. It's not from here shoveling over, it's just your hands dropping down the fingers there with the grip, so it's much more in the fingers rather than the palm, and looser obviously. There's no squeeze in the grip. When you hold it nice and loose, you get some control, some sort of whip sort of sensation. And then the only sort of swing thought now as you go back is get that club sort of hinging the wrist up as you go back. So we hinge the wrist up, the club can start working up a bit more, create a better angle back to the golf ball. Okay? Right, let's hit a couple more then, Craig, we'll see how it goes, alright?